Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at cHB and it's Friday. It's Historic Brawl Friday. It's competitive Historic Brawl Friday, my favorite day of the week, and we're playing a fan favorite and commander favorite, an old-time staple that many people don't even know is on Arena. It's the Gitrog monster. This is a card that absolutely, well, for one thing, it's a frog horror, and that's cool on its own, but it rewards you for having a lot of land, playing a lot of land, playing lands from other zones like libraries and graveyards, since extra land drops are hard to make. And whenever a land goes to your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card. It rewards you for having a lot of interesting ways to abuse that little clause and turn all those lands that you pack your deck full of into value. And in Golgari, the colors are very good at taking the things that the opponent hates the most and reincurring them over and over. So you're going to find a ton of cards that get things back from the graveyard, including lands, but all kinds of permanents back from the graveyard, and then it casts them over and over again. This is one of the few decks where you're often going to want to put your commander in the graveyard instead of the command zone, because we have so many ways to get it back. I think you're really going to enjoy what we're doing in this deck today. So without further ado, keeping the intro short and sweet, let's dive in. Let the Gitrog nonsense begin. It's a hand. It does who knows what, because we can search for whatever the heck we want, but we've got Crucible, which is really good, and Miram is our opponent, so we need ways to kill dragons. This is probably a good matchup for the Blood on the Snow loop. There might be some hasty dragons that cause problems, and they play blue, so they might play counter spells. But probably a good matchup. Good matchup for some Blood on the shenanigans. All right, drop the talisman. Might just wish up a land like Fable Passage to go with this Crucible if I need the bottomless mana ability. Oh, what a draw. Oh, that's huge. All right. So destroy the Signet Mill and see if we can hit a land in the graveyard. We've got so many. Should be doable. Opponent floating mana out of Sadness, probably. So we can get the field. We can also return the theater. The theater is great with the Crucible, but we don't need to start it right now. We can start with field. All right, they got green in their mana pool. Don't know why. Pass priority. There you go. Just get that out of here. Let's go ahead and drop the Haven. We might even be able to attack with it. Do we Wish Claw here? And if so, what on earth would we get? With Crucible ready to go next turn, starting our combo. Yeah, I'm just gonna go get Blood on the Snow. Ooh, get Casualties. Yeah, we'll just get Casualties. Oh, that's right, it's a Casualties deck. You get Casualties. If the opponent needs their third land, I got one for them. I'm nice like that. I'm a very friendly, considerate Magic player. They're doing it. They are doing it. Let's see what they get. A popular fetch out of a blue deck can be Wash Away. The card can just be absolutely backbreaking. We can be prepared for that. Mountain and into the north. Okay, they're ramping up. We also see that they have some basics, but this searches for a Snowland. It'd be really funny if they just had to scoop right now because they forgot about Snowland. But no, they got the Fjord. They're fine. What are we doing? I could use the Talisman for the last time before they take it from me and go get the Witness. And then we could also just play the Crucible and have it ready. Well, wait, I said the Crucible. I didn't mean the Crucible. I meant the Blood on the Snow or the Timeless Witness to get back the Casualties. But yeah, Miram has that sweet, sweet, sweet ability. Miram has Ward, so let's grab Blood on the Snow. And let's drop the Crucible. See if it sticks around. I get to start getting some lands from graveyard shenanigans. Sarkin. It's pretty good. Dragon cards perpetually get cheaper. Siobhan dragons get conjured, or 3 damage to a creature. And they have the land drop. So next turn, things could get really exciting. Let's play the tower. Let's play the frog. And from graveyard. Or do we want the hive out? I think we want the snowlands. We need to get our snowland count up. Do need to get a forest at some point, though. All right, opponent, big turn. Do you deal with Gitrog? Do you play out some dragons? How do you handle things? Miram is here. All right, sacrifice a land. Gonna go ahead and let the tower might still be handy. Let's let the field go. And draw. We get the pulse. Draw again. Explore. Well, we can get a lot of land on the battlefield. We can also deal with the Miram even through the ward using the Blood Chief's Thirst or the pulse. We just need 1 green for all of that. Let's see if we can draw into another green, though. Azusa doesn't get an untapped green. I guess we'll just roll without it. We don't need the untapped green. I'm letting them have what could be a very dangerous turn. Very aware. All right. Still no untapped green. Could field into it. Could field into it. It's a tough call. Yeah, fielding into it's not bad. Also gives them the basics test, which I'm sure they'll pass. Right, we need an untapped land. Field to do. Explore. There's the witness. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah. Now we've got lots of green. We can afford the life here. Oh my goodness. And then end step, we're gonna really go crazy because we have to discard to hand size, which is not a bug in this game. It's a feature. Don't think they'll defend. They can if they wish. I don't think they will. They want to copy their dragons, and we want to see how crazy they go. All right, so we discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3 land. And I guess this cultivate is probably unnecessary at this point. And that's going to draw 3 cards. Or no, I'm supposed to discard them 1 at a time, aren't I, if I want to keep that loop going? Because it's each instance, and I discard... whatever. All right, now we have to discard again. Because I am an idiot. No, this card is really good. Dude. Maybe it is you. Alright, opponent. I have created a lot of land. So what I should have done is discard like 2 spells, 1 land, and then I draw, and then I discard another land, and then I draw, and then I discard another land, then I draw, then I discard another land, then I draw. And I might end up with a ton of land in the graveyard, and maybe I can find Splendid Reclamation. Alright, Galazeth. Copied. Scary. What else you got? The finest Miram life. What do you do? What? When it dies, you may search for a dragon, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Gross. Oops. Mirror image. What are you copying there? Can you copy Miram? Don't think it works that way. Oh my goodness. So many treasures. Stop, opponent. Unglasspool Mimic. Do it again. Just do it again. Their last one should definitely hit the muralists, though. Okay. The dragons have happened. And do you think they have a counterspell to defend them? There's a chance. There's definitely a chance. Do 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 do. Am I watching the House of Dragons season 2? House of the Dragon? They have 3 dragons. We have 13 dragons. Whatever. Anybody who saw the season finale last night? And now we get roped out. Okay. I think they're just basking in their glory. So we've got to stop here so that we can sacrifice this and then see if we can use the mana at instant speed. But I didn't even tap it for mana. I'm too busy trying to make dragon puns here. Thank you, internet. Very helpful, telling me all the ways I screw up when I'm just out here trying to make dragon puns. So the most important thing we're going to do is Thoughtseize them, but we don't want to do that quite yet. What we want to do is draw a whole bunch of cards with this Gitrog. And we've got so many extra land drops with the Azusa, it's stupid. So we're going to get us a whole bunch of that. Distortion. Gross. So the theater is nice because it provides 1 life. But Terramorphic Expanse can hit forests. Keep it coming. Computer about to go burr. All right, did I do all my land things? Yep. So now we do the blood on the snow, but not before we Thoughtseize and make sure they're not going to counterspell us. Kamal's Druidic Vow. No. All right. Well, it was good while it lasted, dude. I guess they do get to tutor some dragons, so that's nice. I forgot to sack for 2 black from the tower. Oh well. Life goes on. Frog is here. Trigger, trigger. Drakuseth. Let's go. To the moon, opponent, to the moon. And Goldspan Dragon. Do I have a way to kill any of these at instant speed? No. No, I do not. Just name green. We are at 29 life. Should be okay. All right, the way you do it. You discard 1 land and then 2 other things. I don't think I need you. Spot removal, it's for the weak. All right, submit those. And then we draw. And then we discard a land. And then we draw, because the cleanup step will just keep repeating itself. And now I'll discard the verdict, because I don't think it will matter. Oh my lord. Gitrog. You're so awesome. I love my froggy when he's working for me. Dragon's Horde is a good artifact. We should probably kill it. Treasures are pretty good too. All right, tower. Since I forget to use you, I'm just gonna say goodbye. All right. Do we want a bunch of clues? I don't even think I need them. I think Karn shuts down treasures. How much mana do I have? I have 12 mana. And I could have 14. So search for Karn, that's 8, and then 6. Okay, I guess 14 is good. So what lands do we play that don't enter the battlefield tapped? Let's get out the field. Get out the forest. Let's go Mastermind's Acquisition. Search your library or card. Probably a few ways that we could absolutely go crazy here, but I'm gonna just take the silver bullet shutdown mentality. Turn off their artifacts. And cast Casualties of War Destroy target artifact, destroy target creature, destroy target land. Artifact, creature, land? We're running a little low on green. Don't think they have any green once I do this. That's gross. All right. The treasure assassination squad has begun. The frog has attacked. The game is afoot. No plays because they can't use their treasures. And that is the last straw. Double shout out today. There's just too many patrons and too few videos, and I never thought I would have that problem in my life. Thank you very much. Best problem ever to have. Colin Sackett, you are especially cool today. This is your video shout out, and if you would like one, you can check out the link in the description or go to patreon.com/covertgoblue. Colin, you're very cool. Back to the video. Our opponent is the Scarab God. Creepy. Very hard commander to kill or deal with. Let's keep this hand. We get to open on Thoughtseize, which will take their Thoughtseize, because they totally plan to Thoughtseize us. I know these gamers. I know what they keep in their hand. All right, maybe not. Vizier the Scorpion. Gleaming Overseer. Zombies have Hexproof and Menace. Gross. But, yeah. Add them to the soft list. Shauna, Purifying Blade. Wonder what style, if it's going to be Life Gain Tribal or the version of Shauna I play. If it's the version of Shauna I play, the Karn is good. If it's Life Gain Tribal, it's probably bad. But I'm going to keep it anyway. We're going to see where this goes. We've got plenty of good cards here. Do I try... My turn 4 might be Dig Up, because we have the Heart. So, yeah, let's hold the Dig Up. Let's play the Heart. Okay. Black. If they play a Mana Rock, Karn's coming down. They did not play a Mana Rock. Does this require double black? Okay. Tutor. Okay, they did nothing. Their turn 3 must be pretty good. I'm feeling the Fable Passage just to get things going with our commander here. It's weird that you end up doing things like this, tutoring for Fable Passage, but you do just want to make sure that when you play your Gitrog, you're getting value as quickly as possible. Esper Sentinel, sure. And they have mana open. This is the part where if you play your commander, bad things happen. I see. How do we deal? We could threaten to power up Haven and hold up Terra Sunder for a turn. We need to get them... I don't know how I'm going to get them to tap out, so maybe I'm just supposed to throw the Gitrog at them. But I kind of want to see if they'll attack into the Haven. Not everybody knows this. Cold Steel Heart makes no mana. So I'm just going to say go. We're going to try to play Smarty Pants Magic. Here's Shauna with 1 mana open. You got it. You got it. Oh, they know? Rude. Okay. In that case, we will tear asunder. And see if you can protect her. Okay, so this is going to be a Protect Shauna at all cost deck. I played this deck a good amount. I found some serious flaws with it, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It's a decent deck. Okay, look at all the fetch lands. Our Splendid Reclamation is going to get nice. But we're going to find out. Does our opponent have removal for the frog? Froggy removes. Bounce removal. Okay. Now here's the biggest problem, and we'll see what happens here. But usually the biggest problem with this deck is that you have to hold up protection for Shauna. And if you don't make a ton of mana somehow, if you haven't played a Gilded Lotus in the game, you just end up passing with your mana open. Like, So they're going to draw. And now that they've drawn, it's like, okay, now you don't have protection. I can do all kinds of horrible things to you. Am I in a position to do horrible things to them? I think oh, it's close. No, I'm not. I needed an untapped land this turn to do horrible, horrible, splendid reclamation things to them. We could power up Haven and kill the Teferi. And then what? We've still got 5 mana and we play Gitrog. Cool. Oh, Haven, it's good to have you back at full power.
It's only a matter of time.
All right, get Frog return. 2 cards in graveyard. Could exile them now. Let's just draw instead. Sets up Splendid Reclamation better too. Immortal Sun. The opponent has a lot of planeswalkers. That will be good. Looks like they're on Shauna Bant good stuff right now, though, aside from the Snakeskin Veil. Endless Detour. Take action. Command or Library? Library's fine. Don't think they'll find a way to shuffle it away. They already hit their land drop, so they don't have a Field of Ruin. They foretell. Good. But again, they don't have the mana to take advantage with Shauna and draw cards. You need a lot of mana to make this deck work. Hey, main. I think it's Splendid Reclamation time. It's going to be awesome. Opponent gets a card. We get these lands. This draws. And we Bazooka Bog them. And now we have casualties. And if we untap with this Gitrog monster, we got 2 more fetch lands. They pass turn. Open mana time. All right. I got a lot of mana. What are we getting rid of? I don't think I'm powering anything up this turn, but we can fetch now. We know we want to fetch with the Gitrog on the battlefield anyway. But what if they remove it in response? If they could, they would have removed it if they could. So let's just do this now. Might get an idea of what mana to float. Escape shift. What is happening? We're doing the lands matter strategy in this one. All right. I'll just let this go. Draw. Fatal Push, and we already have Revolt. Ooh. So many interesting options. One thing I do know is I want Gitrog to be around, and they might have like Wandering Emperor and want me to attack into it. We do have 7, maybe 8 mana. We have a Timeless Witness. We have Escape Shift, which can draw us a billion cards if we can get them to tap out. Immortal Sun will probably be the easiest thing for them to deal with, but it's also a very scary thing to deal with. And it has cost reduction. Let's start there. You can have the card. I'm just trying to help you keep up, opponent. Makes me sad to see you this way. So falling so far behind. Is the negate, okay? Got it. Again, we already have Revolt here. Let's go for the Shauna. Destroyed! I thought that they would counter that. But no. Okay. Thoughtseize is nice. Thoughtseize ya. What a turn, what a turn. What a beautiful turn I'm in. Broker's Charm. No, that's why the Immortal Sun had to go, isn't it? Look at those planeswalkers. Disdainful Stroke, you're out. Scape shift. All right. Any number, huh? So you definitely. And then we have to decide how many of these. And I think this is fine. We're going to get a whole bunch of snowlands to replace them, because we're going to get all of those little fetch lands. Nine. All right. Now, don't run out of timeouts in fetch. I still have 2, so we're doing okay. So 1, 2, 3, love value, 4, 5. And then we need, like, these, the theaters. 6, 7. Is that it? Is that all I have for those? Maybe I already fetched a bunch of them. And then I guess I'll get some dual lands. 8. Tomb, 9. Go, baby, go. One time out to spare. The lands sack themselves, triggering Gitrog again and again. Those Streets of New Capenna lands really kind of took some of these effects like Gitrog to another level, I think. All right, play that. Now we can Boseiju the Esper Sentinel, but we're not in a hurry to do it. We don't attack because of Wandering Emperor. Pass turn. Roka's Charm. Okay, they're not going for Wandering Emperor. All Ron's Epiphany. Big surprise. Don't give him more land right now. Congrats on your birds. Really happy for you. Still have a ways to go to catch up to me on land. How much land is in the graveyard now? Splendid Reclamation is looking really nice with Timeless Witness. Okay, you've got authority. That will go great with my Casualties of War. And a Cold Steel Heart, yes. Man, why aren't they playing the Planeswalkers? They're being so coy with the Planeswalkers. I guess they want to hold up the Wandering Emperor really bad. For the Gitrog monster, but I'm never walking into that now, am I? Alright. Maybe I do walk into it. Maybe I do. Alright, what has an ETB? This does. They can't counter me. They're definitely gonna leave when they see what I do to them. Crucible. Cut down. Okay. Let's start there. I'll pay for that. You think they have another basic planes in their deck? Because we could basics test them with this Boseiju. I'm going to do it. That's how we're going to find out if they can still do Wandering Emperor stuff after the Boseiju. But Timeless Witness, Splendid Reclamation. Now that is a strategy. Basics check. Basics check. Okay, it's tapped. I'm going to try passing priority. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get the tracker down? No. Close, but no cigar. Clear that mana pool. All right, there's that Wandering Emperor. Can you imagine if Field of the Dead was still in this format? What a beautiful world it would be. All right, no attacks. Do we give him the Splendid now? I'm giving him the Splendid now. I don't care. It's probably the right play. In a million ways, it's probably the right play to do something else. The Casualties of War looks so good here, but we're doing it. We might even get our Timeless Witness exiled by the Wandering Emperor, and I do not care. Slice 'em, dice 'em. Cast it. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of land. 29 land on the field. Is it enough? Never enough. Shigeki. Love it. Love everything about it. Holy cow. Look, I may not be able to take an extra turn like an all-run Epiphany, but I can have a big turn. What do we discard? Do we just play the Shigeki? The opponent doesn't appear to have a way to deal. Sure. I'm a believer. All right, while they take this tapped out turn, I'm going to restart. Or am I? No, they're on the move. I just want the sound, man. Teferi, who slows the sunset. Look at all their planeswalkers. We're going to have to get back the Immortal Sun. They're like, you have all this land. How will you beat me? Nope. They're done. They're like, I got a +1/+1 counter on a bird. That's all I got. On the draw, no green, so it's a mull. Even though we have a very good hand. The turn 2 ramp spell, the turn 3 casualties. We're up against Falco Spara, and I have no idea how aggressive that is or how important it is to remove the commander, but I know casualties isn't great against it either. Otherwise, casualties often a knockout punch against a number of decks. Probably just bounces off a shield counter here. So, tempting to keep, but I'm gonna mull. All right, still no green. We have black market connections and no ramp, but we do have binding, but that's still a problem. Citadel Azusa is wow. All right, I'm just gonna keep and try to draw green. If not, you'll never see this game, so you already know. You already know whether or not I draw green mana. If you're watching it, I draw it. Now we're definitely playing the YouTube meta, aren't we? Boo! It's baloney. Opponent breaking their brain on turn 2 here. Land go, yeah, okay. These choices are tough. Okay, give some space. A lantern, sure. I don't have anything to do with it. Nope. Still don't have green. Could go get it. Let's drop the connections and hope it holds up. If that card stays on the board, it can fix a lot of problems. Tezzeret. It's a Planeswalker deck, isn't it? Bant Planeswalkers. All the things. All right, we have a Azusa. We have 2 lands in hand. We are really close to Citadel Azusa. Actually, we can Citadel this turn, which is funny. It gets under a counter spell, and they do have to deal with it. And if I untap, they are just roasted. But we let them have another turn with Tezzeret. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, let's save. Let's just take out the Tezzeret. Get another land off the binding. Let's be a little more conservative than that. Because next turn we can we can have 2 black, 1, 2. I think next turn we can Azusa Citadel. And they're going, opponent is going ham. Falco is here. That Thopter want to get busy? Absolutely. No. My bad. You would if you knew I had a Citadel, wouldn't you? All right. All the above. Do I need more snow lands right now? No, we'll find plenty. Field of Ruin. All right. 2 black. It's the Citadel. Welcome to the Citadel. That's a land. That's it. That's what I got. Okay, let's play this. Let's target player mill 3 cards. That would be me. Let's destroy a non-land permanent 2 or less. So target myself, and let's take out that tome. 1 mana short of Azusa there. Scry to the bottom. We hit the Immortal Sun against their Planeswalker deck. That's probably good. It's probably not the worst hit. We gotta watch our life total. It's getting scary in here. Can I pay 6 and I'm not paying 6? What? That's crazy talk. All right, life total, especially with black market connection, very sus. Very sus. And we got a Grim Tutor. All right, I've got this Radiant Fountain that I need to somehow loop out of the graveyard and sacrifice to Gitrog to gain life. All right, maybe paying 6 for the Immortal Sun was, how would you say, reckless? Oath of Teferi, what's it do? Well, now they can use their Planeswalkers twice. Oh no, my life total. We go to 3. Black market connection is not a May, but we can just take the cheapest route, which is a treasure, which might help us get closer to out of this. We have to make sure one of our land drops is the Radiant Fountain. I'm just going to do it now. I don't want to forget. And then we'll do this. Oops. Only needed 1 because of cost reduction from Immortal Sun. And then we get to play Ghost Quarter. That gains life. It gains the life that we need. All land on top. All right. How else do we gain life? We can minus to try to kill these things. Attack first. The opponent doesn't appear to have anything going on. We've got a Putrefy. Got a Witherbloom Command in the graveyard. A Tireless Provisioner that can make food. Oh, Fierce Retribution. Okay, they do have something. Do I have a use for 2 black mana at instant speed? Because I could sacrifice it to the... Nope, I don't see it. Okay. All right, good. I think this is going to resolve. Kill him! Staying alive. Staying alive. I'm going to use my mana now. I'm going to get back this Tireless Provisioner. Tireless Provisioner and Azusa are going to make food. And then we're going to have a whole bunch of life for our Citadel. Our opponent shuffles back in and draws. Okay. That is a thing. Depopulate kills Azusa. That is sad. I was going to play a whole bunch of extra land with that. Urborg Repossession on top. Ooh. That can get it back. What else can it get back? Get back Binding. All right, you. To the field. You from the top. With kicker? I'd have to pay the kicker, right? Yeah. But it's only 1 mana spell. All right, you and... I mean, that's another point of life. At this point, is life what's going to kill me? Maybe. I have so many lands in hand already. We'll just go Binding. All right, up to 5. Land off the top, make food. You happen upon a Glade. Another permanent from the graveyard. You're getting the theme here. All right. Pay 3 life. What would I get back? I guess the Outlook? Because Outlook better than random land off the top. Regrowth. All right. Eat food. Or we regrowth for 2 life. Repossession? I guess this is a card you can get that also mills. So maybe. All right, 3 life. We go to 1. We get a land though. Makes a food. We sacrifice the food. Okay. Opponent has seen enough of my nonsense. Our opponent has Corvold, a couple of gross and dirty sacrifice themed grimy commanders. Let's go ahead. These 2 removal spells don't work on Corvold, but Corvold decks often have a lot of creatures. Try to set up the Corvold that these might help with. I was gonna say Mayhem Devil, push works there. Cut down works on things like Cobra or whatever. We want black mana as soon as possible. So let's play this. Let's name black. Let's untap and let's say hello back. No! Soft. I'm soft. What's up, guys? Today's patron shout out goes to John Carr. Thank you very much for your support. And if you would like a patron shout out or some sweet stuff like John, who got the Shark and Wolf token set sent to him, those are in the mail, by the way, check out the link in the description or go to patreon.com/covertgoblue. John Carr, you're very cool. Now back to the video. Our opponent claims to be a brick wall and they've got Ivy. So I need removal for Ivy. This is a hard one to turn down. I don't think Karn is any good here, but it's Oracle. Oracle, very good card. And then Finality, I mean, can kind of sweep them without... But man, do I need a Fatal Push or a Cut Down, right? Just something to play on turn 2. But they'll have protection. Maybe Finality is exactly what I need. Let's keep it. Let's just try to ramp past their protection spells and then wipe the board. And then we drew removal, so... Never punished. They don't play Ivy. Like I said, they're not just gonna cast that card. They're gonna wait till they can protect her. They probably have like 50 Snakeskin Veils. Brazen Borrower. My heart. Cold Steel Heart. Ivy with colorless mana open. Die? Reliquary Tower doesn't go in every deck, guys. I know this is a hard, difficult fact to get used to, but it's true. Not every single deck gets a Reliquary Tower. Okay, this... Alright, come on now. Thank you. Ooh, look at us go. Reliquary Tower doesn't go in everything. Opponent goes first with Olivia. I have Bazooka Bog in my hand. It's awkward because I'm going to want to play it early, but how do you turn this down? All right, so please draw another land so I don't have to Bazooka Bog till right before Olivia lands. What's down there? Baleful Beholder. Roar. Oh man, moment of truth. I don't trust the deck. I don't trust the deck. I'm just gonna bog now, and then what we have to do is figure out how to Gitrog, sack the bog, and bring it back. It was there. Of course, never did have it. The setup is really good. Liliana and Hour of Promise. The opponent has wide open mana to kill this Gitrog, but then we can play Liliana to bring it back. And we get the free land drop. The other option is to Hour of Promise now. And then have a bunch of mana in the future. I think we just use our Gitrog and eat their removal. They didn't kill it. They killed it. It took a lot of damage to do it. We decline. All right, draw. Main. Liliana. Get the Gitrog.
Ooh, I love what they've done.
I can also reanimate stuff. The opponent hasn't refilled their graveyard for Olivia. I thought they might have like end step, thrill of possibility-ish card and then Olivia bring it back, but they have their own Liliana. I have a way to get you out. I guess we'll move to command zone now. Punished. All right, Mill. Zombie. Blood Chief's Thirst or Terra Sunder do the job. Let's go with the Thirst. Terra Sunder Exiles could be very relevant against Olivia.
I will rise again.
Go get the Haven. I really want to play Hour of Promise with Gitrog on the battlefield because you can get 2 of the Riveteers, like the sack lands from New Capenna. So you can draw a bunch of cards the turn that you cast it.
Another minion never hurt.
All right, Liliana versus Liliana here. That's plus. I'm a mana short of casting Solemn and Tearing Asunder, so we'll go with the Maelstrom Pulse. Don't Maelstrom Pulse the zombie unless you want to kill your own zombies. Pro tip. Our opponent has a lot of... Oh, destroy target artifact. They're so excited to do it, they do it right now. Our opponent has a lot of Planeswalkers for an Olivia deck. Want to trade zombies? Meat hook for 2, okay. Bazooka Bog. Well, at least our bog didn't get bogged. They have 2 cards left. If I play this and they kill it, I guess I can repossess it. But it's not like we're hitting any lands from it, which is sad. Still, if we untap with it, Hour of Promise is so good. Oh, I know what to do. We'll do it like this. We'll go Hour of Promise, and we'll go fetch Fable Passage and Evolving and Ghost Quarter? Sure, Ghost Quarter. And then next turn we can use those with the Gitrog. This turn, now that we've done that, let's bargain. See if we can find something great that'll totally hose Olivia forever and ever. I don't think I have any other good way to hose a graveyard though, to be honest. It's really just the bog. So I need to set up the combo of sack bog, get bog back. And what does that? Crucible. What did we lose? Yeah, got some stuff in exile there. Whoa, Sheldred. Sacrifice a creature. Okay, I did. Scary stuff. So Terra Sunder on Sheldred is like for sure, right? But then I don't have mana left to Gitrog this turn. I do have Crucible, Azusa, Fable Passage though. Exiled. Crucible. Green. Azusa. Let's go. Deck Gober. Oh, they don't like that. They do not like that combo. Pew pew pew, 3 lands. Hoo-ha. And I'll do it every turn until you stop me. And it's really hard to stop me when I have an Urborg repossession. And they don't even know about that part. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and the stats powered by MTG assistant Gitrog Monster. I went 9-3 with the deck so far, and I also played it all night on my iPad, where it felt like I was just smashing competition left and right. It was very, very fun. And I do recommend the Gitrog Monster if you want a fun, kind of dirty Golgari deck with a lot of value built in and a lot of toolboxy type approach to you finding the permanent that your opponent is the worst at dealing with, and then just abusing it, using it over and over and over. Golgari is very good at that. They might not take extra turns, but they will cast the spell you hate more than you will. So that's going to do it for this particular video. You stayed all the way till the end. Thank you. That is the best thing that you can do to help the content. I appreciate you. It probably also means you liked the video, so remember to like the video. Also turn on notifications to see a new video, and go ahead and leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. If you would like to support the channel financially, if you got a few more dollars in your pocket, then by all means hit join to become one of the Arena Army. You should also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that. I'm supposed to ask you to do that. Please subscribe. And then finally, Patreon, where you can get sweet perks like a shout out in a video and some signed tokens delivered to you. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.